So, covering episodes 8, 9, 10, and 11 of Summer Pockets, straight up, 8, 9, 10 were excruciating to get through and definitely presented a slump in terms of having an arc based off of Tsumugi and having a storyline that honestly didn't do much for her or did much for Takahara. But the show does return to form in episode 11, thank God. But to recap, from where we left off with the last episode recap, pretty much what we learned with Tsumugi is that she's somehow split between time. Part of her former original self is stuck in limbo somewhere, and now this new version is seemingly able to show up during the summertime and spend time with people like Takahara and others, but then it goes back to her original self in order to keep that person company. That is the back and forth we see, and of course Takahara seems to fall in love with her. They kiss, they have nothing sexual, but they have intimate moments, and honestly the chemistry's not really there. The investment you could have in Tsumugi's not really that strong. In Takahara, he pretty much gets removed in a way that kind of pushes that way that most guys are written, where the girl's supposed to be the most interesting one and the guy's kind of the medium, but Tsumugi's not that interesting, so that leaves a bad taste in our mouth. But thankfully, in episode 11, it goes from Tsumugi to O, and being that O is someone who's balanced between being very smart but a little bit odd, but at the same time she's very much girly, but she also has certain desires and feelings which Takahara may or may not be interested in. You get a better balance between the girl that he's interested in and also Takahara. With Takahara being from all boys school, it seems like with this situation it may tap more into maybe his emotional needs instead of his fears like it went through with the first girl. And that could be an interesting way to explore who he is, what he wants, and maybe even take note of, which is probably the highlight for these 4 episodes, of having it where the girl has a bit more agency. She has her own desires for what she wants out of Takahara rather than just kind of be happy that she has a companion. And honestly, overall, I just want to forget the Tsumugi arc because it's going to absolutely be a low point of the season. But without, it feels like a definite rebound after the slump, and it has great potential for what's to come. Now, whether or not it wastes that potential or not, I feel like it's going to do well, but I have been wrong before.